going to do a few more exercises using the big ball. So if you've got a big ball at home and never really known what to do with it, here are some relatively gentle exercises you can do on it. The big ball is really good for improving your core strength, your pelvic floor, and your balance. So if you sit on your ball, when we do Pilates on a big ball, it should be quite soft and squidgy. So as you can see, when I sit on it, my weight's right back towards the back of the ball. There's a right angle at my hips, right angle at the knees. My thighs are lying horizontal. You don't want to be at the point where your hips are higher than your knees. Makes it much harder to control, and also it's much harder if the ball is too firm. So we're going to sit on the ball with your weight back, feet hip width distance, and then just sit up nice and tall. The tendency is to lean forward, but try and get your weight through your sitting bones, sitting down into the ball. Then just relax your arms. Gauge your tummy muscles. You'll need to use your pelvic floor, and then just gently turn the head from side to side. Even just moving the head, you will feel how your body changes position and weight as your head moves. The head is the heaviest part of the body. As it's turning, you'll feel how the body changes. The shoulders will move, the hips will move. Your stronger side will automatically kick in. And then come back to the center. Drop your chin to the chest. And then lift it back up. And repeat down again. And back up. Keeping those legs under control. I can feel my legs are wanting to join in as my head moves. Okay, now let's just float the arms up in front and then circle them out and round. Okay, trying to concentrate on the ball, not so much the arms. So keeping the legs and the ball as still as possible. And change direction. Keeping the weight through your sit bones. And one more time. Bring the hands to the side and see if you can do a little side bend without letting your ball get pushed out to the opposite side. As you can see, I can go much further one way than I can the other. The tendency is to want to do that. Try and keep everything still. So it really makes you concentrate on your pelvic floor and your core. Excellent. Let's try a little twist. Again, without moving the ball, your legs or your feet. Breathe out as you twist, in as you straighten. And then back down. Excellent. Let's try something with the legs. So again, concentrate on your balance. It's nice to do it in front of a mirror so you can tell whether your feet are getting slightly wider. See if you can just lift one foot, extend the leg out and replace. Keeping your body as still as possible. If you want to make it harder, hold your arms out in front. Use your core muscles, you have no choice. It makes such a difference when you remember to pull in. Nice and controlled, try not to lay it down too quickly. It's always one side is easier than the other. One more on each side. Oof, last one wasn't very good. Well done. Okay, now keeping the hands out front, we're just going to get a little bit of movement into your pelvis. So if I turn sideways, you can see it a little bit better. So my weight's still back through my sit bones. Going to tuck your tail under and push the ball towards your heels and straighten up. And repeat. So tuck it under and sit up straight. So again, this will work your lower back as well as your abdominals. Breathe out, tuck it under, breathe in, sit up straight. Now, if I come back to the front, you'll see we're going to go from side to side. So you're going to push the ball out, center, out, center. Keep your chest lifted, the legs under control. That wasn't very good, was it? And the shoulders relaxed. We're trying to hitch that hip towards your armpit. You could do this to music if you wanted to. Do a bit of salsa music with it. Let's do it in a circle. So you're going to circle under, out, round, push the ball back as you push your tailbone back, and to the front. Again, if I do it sideways, you'll see what the ball is doing as I tuck it under and all the way around. Moving your hip bones, sit bones rather, on the ball as you circle. Let the legs move as well, so getting that control, but try and keep your shoulders still. And obviously go back the other way. Breathe with it. Lovely. So getting nice big circles, lots of rotation into your lower back and back. Excellent. So giving yourself a little bit more space, we're going to walk forward, bringing the ball into the shoulders. So arms out in front, walk your feet forward, you tuck your tail under, the lumbar spine connects with the ball, and you're going to roll till you get your shoulders and your head on the ball. Squeeze your bum, walk your feet back as you tuck your chin in, pressing into the ball, and then come back up to sitting. Perfect. And again, walk it forward, bringing the head to the ball. Squeeze your bum so that the hips don't drop, so you're making that table shape, and then walk it back and come back up to sit on the ball. Oh, getting a bit close to the settee. Let's go down again. This time we're going to take the arms over your head, circle the arms round, and then walk back up to sitting. As you come back up, your arms end up above your head. And again, so walk it forward, then take the arms over, walk back, try and keep it under control if you can, and one more time. Arms over and circle, tuck in the chin, press your back into the ball and back up to sitting. Excellent. You will find you need to give yourself plenty of room because the ball does move around a little bit. So this time we're going to go forward and stay on the ball. Arms out in front, walk forward. So bringing your shoulders and your head to the ball. Taking the arms over your head out to the side and then gently sway from side to side. Palms are up to the ceiling. And it's not a massive movement, but if you let your arms relax, it's quite a nice stretch into the chest. I'm just going to move back a little bit so you can see the next bit. Bring the hands across the chest, feet hip width distance apart, and then just wrap your spine around the ball as you bring your bum to the mat. Squeeze and lift back up. Breathe out lower. Breathe in, squeeze and lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. Now stay there, dig your heels in, push the ball back. Tuck in the chin, look towards your toes. And then release. And again, dig the heels into your carpet. Look down. And release. And again, push back, lift your head, so into that little abdominal curl. Head back, so you bring it back into tabletop once more. And release. Excellent. Lower your bum down to the floor and stay there. Okay, lie down and then bring your feet up onto the ball. Lovely. So feet are onto the ball, hip width distance apart, shoulders back and down. And then just roll the ball out, catch it with your heels and come back in. So it's getting a little bit of a stretch, but to work the legs. On the fifth one, so 4 and 5. Leave the ball there, put your arms down by the side, squeeze your bum and lift your hips. Hold and lower back down. It's a nice stretch. And again, squeeze and lift. And lower. And one more. Lift. And lower. Excellent. Now bring the ball in, pick pick it up between your feet, arms out to the side, a little bit of pressure onto the ball through the ankles, and roll your hips gently to one side, back to the center, other side. So your basic hip rolls. You'd be surprised how heavy the ball can be when you're holding it between your ankles. At first they feel very, very light, but then they start to get a little bit heavier. If you want to, you could extend the legs and repeat your roll. Firm hold of the ball between the ankles. Keep your shoulders down. Breathe out as you roll. Breathe in as you return. Last two. And relax it down. Excellent, well done. Stretch it out. Oh, nice big stretch. You should feel that all around the waist. And then drawing it back in. Excellent. So keeping the feet onto the ball, feet hip width distance apart, shoulders back and down. We're going to keep the ball still this time, use it as a support to do a bridge. So tilt the pelvis, squeeze your bum, press firmly into the ball as you lift up into bridge. Hold, breathe in, breathe out, roll down slowly. Try not to let the ball move. Keep pressure through both feet and repeat. The first one's always a little bit challenging. Try not to lose the ball. Squeeze your buttocks, press your hips up and roll it down. Really trying to get your lumbar spine into the floor and back down. Let's try it once more. Oh, that was a toughie, that last one. Okay, hugging the knees in and have a stretch. So knees to chest stretch, just to release your lower back from that. And rest. Well done. Let's pick the ball up again and hold it in both hands. Take the legs up and wide, and we're going to throw the ball, whoops, catch it with your feet and then drop it back down. So be careful you don't lose the ball and hit your TV. And concentrate on catching the ball. Whee! Great fun. Okay, last one. Bend your knees, bring your feet down and stretch the ball over your head. If you feel up to it at this point, you might want to try a roll up. So hold the ball in your hands, tuck in the chin, press your back into the mat and come up and stretch up towards the ceiling. And roll down slowly. Head to the floor. Hold the ball up in front. Tuck in the chin, breathe out, peel up. And stretch up. And roll it down. And slowly down. And one more time. Oh, the last one is always the hardest. Reaching up and roll it down. Excellent. And stretch. Oh, nice big stretch. Pull up the toes, push your back into the mat. Excellent. Well done. So just a few ideas for you to use your big ball if you have one at home. Don't worry if you haven't. You could still do a lot of those exercises with a smaller ball. So if you've got quite a firm football, you could have a go with that. You can even sit on it, but I would try and sit with the legs crossed if you're going to try that. Have fun. Let me know how you get on if you fall off the ball and how many of the family end up laughing at you. Bye everyone.